Yeah, finally we get through. I'm so
I
sorry, we're so bad with technical things.
no
So it does
no
take us
problem at all.
time.
No, not at all.
So sorry for that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Are we audible?
Good to see. I can
Yes,
hear you.
I
I
can
can
hear
hear
you.
you.
Okay.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You're
Okay.
audible. You're good.
So good to see both of you, and good to see that people are joining this live. So uh, on Motivo's profile, we are seeing that Lydia and Rupali, both the founders of Motivo, they have basically developed a course, very unique course for the teenagers. So whenever we talk about mental health, or whenever we talk about things like emotional intelligence or personal mastery, we always think about people who are matured, who are working, or they have teen life. But when it comes to teenagers, there are very few coaches who are working on them. So my salute to both of these ladies. They have done a fantastic job. And before starting our interaction, I would like to take the privilege to talk about Motivo a little bit. Though you can visit the website www.motivo.in, or they're very active on their social media pages to know about the work and the workshops they're conducting. But still taking this privilege that Motivo, they are focusing on developing programs for young people, teenagers, or people who actually, the youth, for the youth of this country. So basically, we all know that while a children is stepping into the college, or they are just at the phase where there is a major transition happens, like when they are stepping into a new school or going to a college, they face a lot of challenges, and sometimes it's not possible for them to understand through what they're going. And here comes Lydia and Rupali. So I'll come to both of you. First, my question is to Lydia, since has joined from the Motivo page. Lydia, can you please tell us about Motivo? Like, what is the concept? How did you start?
So firstly, thank you, Paulimi, for hosting us. I think it's a great honor for both Rupali and me to come live with you, and it's a privilege to address our audience. And thank you to all of those people who are, logging in and out. Remain with us. You're going to get a lot more information if you stay on with us. So going back to your question, Paulimi, on Motivo, actually Motivo was formed over a cup of coffee between Rupali and myself. It was during pandemic, and when we actually saw our children staying home, dealing with these online classes, not being able to meet their friends, and the kind of anxiety, because she has teenage daughter, she has a young son, I have two young girls. So we could see it in them, and we could also see it with a lot of our friends who've got children. And we thought that why not invest in these children? So Rupali and myself met over a cup of coffee, and we decided as to we need to do something for the future of this country, okay, or of the nation, to keep it more magnanimous. And we needed to do something for our children, because when we looked back into what was being offered around, we didn't see anything for the teenagers or for the adolescents, right? We could only see we saw a lot of academic programs, but we didn't see anything where we could help them cope with this pandemic, cope with the anxiety, cope with this complete lifestyle change from an open field in a school to a closed room, and that's how Motivo was born. And Motivo was born to empower young minds, to develop them, to teach them more soft skills, to teach them how to cope with the different challenges of life. And that's how Motivo was actually born.
That's so inspiring. And I should be thankful because, back like 10 years back, 15 years back, when we were in our teenage, I wish that, we could go and get some, because every schools and not all the children are privileged to get that support from their school. And sometimes they hesitate to talk to their parents. But now we all know that through social media, there are a lot of awareness we are generating. We all coaches are trying to generate a lot of awareness about it. So I'll come to Rupali now. And when we're talking about mastering the emotions or enhancing their skills, so it sounds a little bit complex, but when it comes to teens, how Why do you think that it's important, and how would you define this journey?
Well, what did you say? How important is the emotions, and what was the second part of the question?
Second is how. Second is that what. Tell us something about this journey. Like a teenager, if he wants to master his emotions, and what are the journey? What are the steps they can take?
Yeah, so firstly, especially in India, we are a totally IQ-driven society where intelligence, quotient, and academics play a very important role. And suddenly here is Motivo talking about something like emotional intelligence. So yeah, the parents wonder, why instead of academics, why do I need to focus on emotions? Why skills like emotional intelligence? Why is it important right now? So to that, I would want to say to each and every parent here that right from, your brain is getting developed, and from the teenage, from the age of 9 to 19, and in fact 11 to 19, this is a very critical period in your child's life. So whatever beliefs, whatever emotions, whatever patterns he's creating now is going to shape his future. So in fact, there was a beautiful quote which I shared today, that the CEOs get fired if you are emotionally not intelligent. So that's how important is the importance of emotional intelligence here. And this is the period, this is the transitional period where all your patterns are being formed. And what is governing your patterns is your emotions. In a day, we get 70,000 thoughts in a day, and each thought is backed by emotion. So if anyone can understand, unfortunately in India, we do not talk about emotions in a very something which gives you strength. But I want to say that emotional intelligence, which actually make you a overall strong and an amazing mindset of a positive person. So that's why I feel mastering the emotions at an early age is absolutely critical, because if you are able to do so right now and make it like a skill which you work on, because the more you use the skill of emotional intelligence, the smarter you're going to get. Like what I know about emotional intelligence now and what I knew like 3 years back when I got myself certified as a ICS mindset coach is a whole lot of difference, because I've acquired the skills of emotional intelligence. So with practice, so if we are to teach our teenagers now the importance of emotional intelligence now, can you imagine what amazing mindset we are going to create for the future generation? So that's why it's so important to
Right,
teach them the
right.
skills right
And
away.
in different cases, we have seen that, especially during this teenage, some emotions are overwhelming. Some of the incidents are shocking. Some of the incidents are very pleasant. But a teenage mind cannot make out that which is going to work in their favor and what is going to support them in their future journey. So I think there comes the role of a coach who can guide them, who can give them that support in the decision making, which is going to make them more mature in their future when they are going to start their career or they have to take their own life decisions without the help of their parents or the teachers. So I think that way. So coming back to you,
Already, just
Lydia, my
sorry to
question is,
interrupt you here. Sorry to interrupt you here. Yeah, the coaches are going to make a difference, but over here at Motivo, we also kind of educating the parents, because they are the first emotional
yeah,
intelligence teachers. So if you see, Motivo is also kind of doing workshops and seminars on mindful parenting for the parents, because they have to understand what we are trying to preach here, because we will lay a foundation for them about emotional intelligence, but they are the ones who are going to walk that path with them every day. So please do. I want every parent to understand their role is absolutely crucial, much more than ours. We can just give them a
absolutely,
path.
it's very important. Absolutely, it's very important. And since both of you shared that you have teenagers at your home, so that is what I was about to ask Lydia. That what are the challenges as parent you're facing, and as a coach you're observing that what are the major challenges teenagers are facing these days.
So you know what? Before I go to parents or go to ourselves, let's talk about data. And if you go by World Health Organization, there's 1.2 billion adolescents. Okay, and most of the adolescents, India has the maximum number of adolescents. Okay, 1 out of every 5 teens faces anxiety or is anxious in life. Okay, the suicide rate in the teens is the highest. 16% accounts for mental health, globally accounts for mental health illness. So these are very alarming data And and people can actually go into the World Health Organization, WHO site, and look at the statistics in adolescents and teenagers to see why. And then when you look at those statistics, and when you come back home, and then you kind of look at your children and see the way they're moving, the way you can relate to it, and you see, oh, why is this happening? And it's not with our own children, but it's happening the world over. And it's better late than never that we as parents pick up those signals or those messages that are being passed on to us by our children, and to go one step forward, not only by our children, but by the society at large. And quickly, we in India have to change our mindset from an academic-driven mindset to a more holistic mindset, where we as parents not only measure our children in terms of the rank of the academics that they're getting, of course that is important, but understand that if your child is emotionally agile, if your child has a very high level of emotional quotient, the academics will come automatically. And this is something that I am not saying. I am just backing it up with what Daniel Goleman says, or all the researchers who have researched on children and emotions are saying. Okay, so we are just revealing what the studies are saying. And it is a fact that if your emotional quotient is high, your academics will also fall in place. Because a balanced mind is a better mind, it's a more healthy mind. So to your question, yes, the data suggest that we have to be ready, or we have to embrace the various emotional messages that our children are giving to us, and understand that every emotion is a message, and therefore every message is something for us to hear, to learn, to understand, and then act if required.
Great insight. And I was going through your website, and I checked there. It's beautifully written that there are some FAQs which you have listed in your website. And people who are watching us from the other side, it's a request you go and check Motivo's website, www.motivo.in, to know more about emotional intelligence. And they have answered the questions which are very common questions which comes into our mind, but sometimes we don't know where to go and find the answer. So it's better to know from the experts, and they have listed down all the answers beautifully. So if you want to, even after this live, if you want to go and check, please do check the website and know more about the details about emotional intelligence and how they are trying to bring the change. So coming to Rupali now, we were talking about your upcoming course, which is about emotional intelligence, and it is for the teenagers. So I would love to know more. I'm sure people who are listening us live and people who are going to listen or see this video later, they will also love to know about what is this course about, if you can throw some light upon that.
See, Paulimi, before I go into that, I just want to say that we have teenage children, and a lot of our, like friends have teenage children, and there's something which we are not wanting to face, is that beyond academics, they are going through issues also, it could be anything. And all these issues are delving from three important aspects. And one is their lack of self-worth, lack of self-fulfillment, and, lack of self-esteem. And if you see that is the borderline emotion, and what kind of, what kind of characteristics is below something like, you see, courtesy this pandemic, and courtesy the over and rampant use of social media, the lack self-confidence, body shaming is on an all-time high. People are not willing to accept themselves for whatever they are. I mean, be it my daughter or anything, they always want to improve themselves, and all I have to say them, love yourself the way you are, but it's just simply not working. So it's like, they are so overtaken by the social media, they're so overtaken by the pandemic, they're going through this stress also. So there is much more to the adolescents besides the academic grades, and they're going through that, but there is no one willing to address address it. Like a platform like Motivo, we just want to address that. And keeping that in mind, our first workshop had to be on emotional intelligence. And what are we trying to tell through that workshop? That every emotion is a message for you to try doing something, a signal for you to do something differently. And if that is that, then what could it be? So what are we trying to tell you? That you are not the emotion. You are feeling underconfident. That's not you. So observe that feeling of underconfidence and what is it trying to signal? Maybe you can do something better which will make you feel confident. So we are trying to empower them, make them understand that you can be the best version of yourself and you are good just the way you are. Unfortunately, the children are totally overtaken by lack of confidence, body shaming, anxiety because they're feeling they're not good enough. So this is just the brim of it. And our course is just a one-day workshop. We have a more detailed workshop when you go online and do a 5-week module. But we are just trying to give them a feel of what this course will happen if you are to enroll for the workshop. So I would implore and I would advise every parent to actually look into, giving the child the feel of how emotionally intelligent they can be only if they can make their choice of learning that emotion is just a signal. So all these tools, all these techniques will be taught to them in this workshop. It's a 2-day workshop. And like we're doing it online, we'll be broken into 2 days and we'll be sharing amazing tools, amazing techniques. And we will, we'll tell them that no one is going to be judged here. We're just going to be talking about how we can be the best version of ourselves. And it's just mindset which we want to build in the child that you're good just the way you are. And this can be done through a course on emotional intelligence. So that's the first thing which Motivo is putting out there as a workshop.
Great, great. It's about making them aware of their emotions. They will know that how they would react to their emotions, how they will find the balance, or they will manage their emotions well. So if
how you can use
anyone,
emotion, how you can use emotion to combat or to overcome every challenge you're facing in your life. Let's put it that way. Every emotion can be used to create the best version of yourself. Every emotion can make you a champion, which you truly are within you. So don't take it emotion as a sign of weakness. Take it as how much can I, make myself better with this use of emotion. So there's nothing called a limiting emotion. It's how you see that emotion. So at this course, we'll tell you every emotion is good. Even that underconfident, that emotion which makes you feel underconfident, we will teach you how to make you the best version of yourself by making you confident through that use of underconfident emotions. So these tools and techniques will be shared with them, something which has never been done, online about emotions. And we would be really privileged to be putting out there to the teens because I'm really truly passionate about these children because I feel they're amazing. They're truly amazing, especially this 2 years, what they've gone through, and still they are hale and hearty. And I really feel for them, and nothing better than me contributing to their overall growth. Nothing better.
So people who are watching us right now, if you know someone, or if you are a parent, or if you know someone needs this course, or you can refer to a parent or send your children here for ask them to enroll for this course. You'll get all the course details. I'm repeating the website once again, www.motivo.in. And the course details and the content related to the course, you will find regular content on the official Instagram page of Motivo. So keep following that, and not just for the course. If you follow Motivo, you'll come to know a lot of things about emotional intelligence, which is going to be beneficial for all of us, not just the teenagers, but for all across all the age group can get benefit out of it. So appreciating that with a heart full of gratitude, I'll come back to Lydia now. Rupali beautifully explained about the course, that why people should come here, but while developing the course, I would like to know a little bit of the background story, that while you are developing the course, what were the aspects you thought that you should make a focus on those aspects. So if you can share a little bit of the background story.
Sure. So firstly, while we were working on the course, and the course is about managing emotions and emotional mastery. So first thing is that we want to tell the children, or we want to tell everybody, and more importantly the parents, because as Rupali said, that they are the first masters or the first coaches of their children, or because children learn through observations mainly, and the kind of environment that you provide to them, the kind of emotions that you display in and around is what they pick up, and that's how they grow up, or that's how they frame their emotional context, or how they label their emotions. So yes, between Rupali and myself, we had a lot of discussions. Firstly, we want to tell the children, or we want to teach them, that they need to embrace their emotions. Do not live in denial. If you're feeling angry, you're feeling angry, and that's nothing wrong about feeling angry. If you're feeling happy, all the best to you. Great. Feel even more joyful. Okay? And if you're feeling sad, feel sad. There must be a reason that you're feeling sad. There's nothing to feel shy that you're feeling sad and I need to go and hide in the room. No, be expressive, express yourself. Think about why you're feeling sad. What made you feel sad? Pin the reason down and find another way of doing things. As we said, emotion are messages for you to do something differently. So if you know what has made you sad, and if you're able to identify the reason, the chances are that you will try avoiding doing that same thing again. So we want to teach children how to accept their emotions. All emotions are useful, okay, depending on the time and how, where. Acceptance, don't live in denial. These are things that we thought of that we need to teach them. And we also thought about how they should manage. So we worked on a lot of tools and techniques. As Rupali mentioned, that if you're feeling angry or if you're feeling sad, what can you do? What is the tool that you can use? How can I release my anger if I'm feeling angry? Instead of just going and sitting and shutting the door up and cooping up, is there something that I can do where I can release the anger? Okay, so these are things, these are little techniques that we will teach our teenagers who come for the workshop. Also, we want to tell them that come do yoga with us, do emotional yoga with us. We all do physical yoga, stretching, but do we stretch our emotions? No, so we will teach them how to do emotional yoga, and we will teach them how to choose the emotions that they want to feel more or they want to be in more. What are the emotions that they don't want? What are the emotions? I want to feel happy. How can I feel happy more? What can I do to feel happy? So, as Rupali mentioned in the very beginning, this is a course full of techniques, little small techniques for our teenagers, which they can use to completely change their state of mind, to change their emotions that they're feeling, to understand what's the brain all about, So we're going to teach them a little bit about the brain. How do you think? What is thinking brain and what is the feeling brain? There are two brains. We all don't know. There are two brains, the thinking brain, the feeling brain. So we're going to teach them all about the difference about the thinking brain, the feeling brain, when they can use thinking, when they can use feeling brain, what is the difference? So all of this thing, we try to pack into this 2-day workshop, okay? And they come to us, they learn, and then they go back with techniques which they can use. And not only themselves, they go back and also teach their parents how to do those little tricks.
Wow.
Polumi,
Not just the
adding
parents,
to
I believe.
whatever Lydia said, I'll just add to that, parents feel that, like maybe we can, like, IQ something which I need to focus on. Let me focus on the academics. But, unconsciously, if you work on emotional intelligence, it also kind of affects your IQ. So when you can focus better, when you're in a balanced state of mind, don't you think your productivity increases? If I'm distressed from inside, if I'm anxious, don't you think my creativity or whatever work I'm doing, for me, it could be my business, for your child could be his studies. If he's having issues with his friends, if he's not happy with if he's body shaming himself, if he's bullied, if he's underconfident, do you think he will be able to do you think he'll be able to do well in his studies? It doesn't work that way, right? So emotions impacts each and every area of your life, and sooner the parents understand this, the better it is for them, because we want to create winners in our life. We want to create warriors, because believe me, what we're looking through this workshop is actually creating a mindset. And we, as I said, it's a mindset of a champion. And a champion is one who does not feel scared of any challenges which comes his way. And we believe the children are going through their own challenges and they will be faced with many more. So if you give them the mindset that every challenge can be embraced, and through that challenge, what can I learn from it? If you give your child the mindset, then he's surely going to be a CEO of his life and he's going to create wonders. So this is what our thing is. We want to create champion mindsets through this workshop. And this is a small feeler, this workshop is. We'll be creating many, many more of these workshops, 1 day, 2 day workshops where we'll be, empowering the child to tap his inherent potential. We speak about IQ, but we are interested more in the EQ. We want to tap the inherent power within each child through Motivo workshops. And emotional intelligence workshop is the first part of it.
Now I regret being on the wrong side of 30. I believe I want to go back
How
do
I
the
regret.
workshop.
Why didn't I get this earlier? Why didn't I get this earlier?
I liked the word emotional warrior. I thought that was very, very, very nice. Emotional warrior. Wow. We're talking about COVID warriors and all sorts of warriors. How about emotional warriors? I think I like that. Good one, Rupali.
I think this warrior mindset is something, or this, mental endurance. We all have that, but we forget to explore that, our capabilities. All the time it happens to me, it happens to a lot of coaches. We see a lot of people that, they just don't realize that how strong they are. They can always
Absolutely.
bounce back. They are resilient by nature. So that is something I think, as I was saying, that, coaches can help them to explore these paths where we all forget to explore ourselves, so that it's a little bit of hand holding, and with all the support and techniques, most importantly, the techniques and tools coaches use, they can actually help people to understand themselves better, which is going to result in a positive way in their life. So, Rupali and Lydia both talked about the workshop. I'm also very excited. I might do a little bit, I might peep in the workshop that you'll be conducting, and I'll take that opportunity again. So, any one of you, if you can just tell people that how to register for the workshop and what are the procedure, if you can tell them, and they can register their children, or they can refer to anyone they want.
So yeah, a couple of ways. First is you log on to our website, which is at Motivo, www.motivo.in. Our courses, you will get a link there. You can register there directly. You can send us a message on Insta if you're interested, and we can get in touch with you. Our ad campaigns are running. You can click and send us a message. You can call us, and you can call Rupali, myself, and we are happy to help you register for the workshop. Get your friends, and for parents, register your teams. It comes at a very, very minimal cost of only rupees 2,000. Okay, you will go back with a lot of learning and probably a changed mindset, and with techniques that you know how to manage your emotions. So a big, big, big shout out to the parents who joined us live or who will see the recording later, that come join our workshop and get your child emotionally agile. Success and happiness is to follow them.
Great. Thank you so much. And people who have joined, like if you have any question, you can DM me also. You can ask me. My team can help you to get in touch with the Motivo team. So yeah, let's together co-create something better for the teenagers, because if you are giving a better generation, they are going to create a better world for all of us.
Absolutely.
So
they are pillars of the future.
Yeah, with this note, I'm signing off today, and I would be happy to know that how many of you are interested for the workshop. Please do DM us. Please get in touch with us, even if you are not like eligible for the workshop. If you have crossed that age limit or so, you can still get in touch with us for more emotional intelligence programs and other programs. So we will be happy to help you. Signing off. Thank you so much. My name is Poulami. You can find me. My profile name is Life Coach Poulami. And of course, follow Motivo, follow Rupali and Lydia for a better life full of greater choice. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rupali. Thank you, everybody. See you on the other side.
Thank you.
Thank you.